Hey everyone, Caitlin Clark, the basketball sensation everyone's talking about, is making waves not only on the court but in the world of sports marketing. Despite being a rookie in the WNBA and earning a modest $76,000, her true income is far beyond that, shattering expectations and turning the spotlight into a gold mine. While critics focus on her salary, they're missing the bigger picture. Let's dive into how Caitlin Clark is quietly building an empire worth millions and why her strategy could change everything we know about athlete empowerment. But before further proceeding in video, please make sure to subscribe for more WNBA updates. We know it takes some of your time and we appreciate it.
Was #1 last night, but for her rookie season, she's only making $76,000. I say only, but that's just in comparison to other NBA players and WNBA players. What does that say about the pay gap in women's sports?
People think Caitlin Clark's WNBA salary of $70,000 is a joke, but they're missing the bigger picture. This is about a 22-year-old prodigy who has the entire sports world under her influence. While critics are fixated on her low pay, Clark is silently building a powerful empire. We've uncovered her secret strategy, and believe me, it's set to revolutionize everything you thought you knew about athlete empowerment. Christine Brennan even analyzed it on CBS News.
Changes. I think the eyeballs on this number, $76,000. Now again, she's making much more than that. Her endorsements are into the millions. There's also a chance of having $250,000 contract or addition for marketing the WNBA.
Let's break it down. The average rookie salary in the WNBA ranges from $6,000 to $70,000. When people see that number, they often compare it to NBA salaries or those of other professional athletes. This leads to outrage, with many claiming Clark deserves far more.
The salary gap between male and female athletes are shameful. Clark hits bigger than TV, and she's definitely one eyes to the game of basketball.
And you know what? They're right, but they're missing the bigger picture. Here's the truth bomb. Clark's actual earnings are far higher than anyone realizes, and we're talking millions. When you factor in all her income sources, she's making more than some top NBA rookies.
Now, word on the street is that Caitlin Clark basically made around $11 million for the year of 2024.
This is unbelievable. The person everyone assumes is underpaid is actually earning more than some of the male athletes people think are raking it in. Now, you might be asking how that's possible. Well, this is where Clark's genius shines. That supposedly low WNBA salary, it's not a setback, it's a gold mine. Every time someone complains about how unfair her pay is, they're actually spreading her name, boosting her brand, and increasing her value to sponsors.
Her big thing is to be ready for the WNBA season. And people are like, why? She's only making $70,000 in the WNBA. What is the point of her worrying about that league rather than trying to push for other leagues and other ways to make more money?
Clark is playing it perfectly, no complaints, no demands for a pay raise, just quiet focus and letting others do the talking. Meanwhile, she's steadily building her empire, orchestrating the sports world like a master without anyone even noticing, even when she was encouraged to join a league for cash.
Man, she is hotter than fish grease right now when it comes to making money. That's why she didn't have to do the Unrivaled League. That's why she didn't have to do none of the stuff they wanted her to do during this offseason for the W. Caitlin has done enough. Let her spend her money, enjoy her life.
That $70,000 WNBA salary everyone is so focused on. It's less than 1% of Clark's total earnings. Yeah, you read that right, just 1%. The salary that everyone's talking about is a tiny fraction of the fortune she's really making. So where is the rest of the money coming from?
But you can see here, she's likely not worried about a rookie contract.
Remember when giving a class presentation felt terrifying? Caitlin Clark turned that fear into a gold mine. Her speaking FEs are mind-blowing $100,000 for a 30-minute virtual session and up to $300,000 for in-person appearances. That's more than most people make in an entire year. Charity is the only exception to her high FEs for a 30-minute speech. Otherwise, her charges are steep. But here's where it gets really interesting. Clark isn't just cashing in, she's building a brand.
I think she probably does a lot of things for free. That would be my prediction, is that if she wants to be somewhere and she just wants to help out, she'll do quite a few things for free. But if she's not doing it for free, I would say her cost is crazy high.
Now, you might be wondering how many of these gigs she's done. Well, fans have been keeping track, and they estimate she's done at least 6 virtual sessions. Do the math, and that's a cool $600,000, and that doesn't even include her big money in-person events.
She's building a massive brand, which is why she can charge a cool $100K for every quick speaking engagement.
So what's the grand total? When you add it all up, her speaking engagements alone have likely earned her over $1 million. And remember, this is just one part of her empire. It's like she's running an entirely separate career off the court.
Which would mean if Steinbridge is true, Clark made a minimum of $600,000 from speaking engagements alone. Caitlin Clark fans are quick to point out that their tech caps, they found 6 speaking gigs.
This is just the beginning. Clark's speaking career is soaring, and her endorsement deals prove she's more than just a basketball player. She's a brand and a voice people want to hear. There's even more to Caitlin Clark's story.
And I think all the online stuff for like random companies, she's getting paid a lot. I think if it's a random company that there's no reason for her to be like really going out of her way to promote, then she's probably getting paid.
She signed an endorsement deal with Wilson, making her the first female basketball player to land such a contract. The last athlete to secure such a deal was Michael Jordan, but it doesn't stop there. Clark is a marketing powerhouse, already partnering with State Farm in a multi-million-dollar deal.
Said to the ladies, Caitlin Clark has signed a multi-year partnership with Wilson that will include a signature basketball collection. The company announced that Tuesday. Now, according to Boardroom, the only other athlete who has developed a signature collection with Wilson.
She has truly mastered the art of leveraging her influence beyond the court, and if that wasn't impressive enough.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Don't worry, State Farm makes it easy to file a claim on the app for a new car or even that old Pacer.
Clark landed the biggest deal of them all with Nike, a staggering $28 million contract for a rookie. It's the kind of deal that even seasoned pros dream about. But wait, while we're celebrating Clark's earnings, there's a twist. Could millions have been left on the table?
At the start of this year's WNBA season, it was announced that Caitlin Clark signed a massive endorsement deal with Nike. This deal was for 8 years, $28 million with a signature sneaker.
How could one of the most recognized figures in women's basketball possibly have undervalued herself? Sure, an 8-year, $28 million deal with Nike sounds incredible, but some experts believe Clark might have been able to negotiate even more.
At the time, while some people, including myself, were saying that this might be a little bit too low because of the superstar that she...
The real magic of these massive sports deals often lies in the extras, especially the shoes. And this is where Clark's deal might fall short. Nike has yet to release Caitlin Clark's signature sneaker.
Now, since she has signed this contract, you guys, and her WNBA season has come and gone. And with that, Nike has not done one thing to promote her. We have not seen any commercials, we have not seen any ads, we have not seen any Caitlin Clark merchandise, and we for sure as hell have not seen any Caitlin Clark signature shoes.
Signature shoes are where the big money is. Just look at Air Jordans or Steph Curry's sneakers. These iconic lines generate huge revenue, and without her own signature shoe, Clark might be missing out on a huge chunk of potential profits, making her $28 million deal look like pocket change.
She had the craziest momentum that we have ever seen with any athlete in the history of ever.
So, while some may be outraged by Caitlin Clark's WNBA salary, the real story is her masterful ability to leverage her fame and influence to create a brand that's worth millions. From speaking engagements to multi-million-dollar endorsements, Caitlin Clark is proving that athletes today can be more than just players, they can be moguls. And as her empire grows, one thing is clear, Clark is not just playing the game, she's changing it. This was all for today, thanks for watching.